I can't believe I didn't post this. I'm still working on a few things, including Shell ID from Pasa Grill and editing on a trip that was taken out to the East Coast. And I was going through my library and found I had this whole amazing shell adventure from Lido Key that I never showed you guys because I was editing it when Helene came. Once Helene and then of course Milton happened, everything editing-wise kind of went out the window there for a little while. And I stumbled across this half-edited project in here, and I'm like, oh, I have to finish this, because this is some quality shelling for Lido Key.
Did I miss it? No. This is a nice little whelp. They're cute. Seriously, we haven't shelled like this at Lido since this winter.
So what happened to Lido Key? Well, we know Helene and Milton happened. You guys have seen a lot of the footage that I posted after the fact. But this is an astonishing look, a little time capsule of a week just before Helene's landfall with what Lido Key used to look like. And I think it's kind of appropriate to share it at this time because we have a dredge project coming soon that happens to be a repair from these two storms that also is going to coincide with a normal every 5-year dredging that the Army Corps of Engineers would do anyway. So they're trying to overlap the projects and sort of save a little bit by not addressing it as two separate things but doing it as one project. So let's take a little bit of time travel here and go back and look at what I was working on about 9 months ago, just before Helene hits Lido Key. This was a fun trip, and it started out with a little bit of rain early on, but then cleared into a great day, followed by an immense pile of shells and a get-together with our friend Keiley, who came to come shell with me 3. So let's head out to South Lido Beach.
We're back at South Lido Park. It just finished raining. I literally just posted the video with the rainbows like a day or two ago. And here we are on another rainy Lido day. This was the first time in, oh God, I don't know how long, where the low tide in the morning was actually lower than the low tide in the evening for this location. So instead of sunset, we're here for sunrise. Another nice stroll out because the sand's wet from the rain. Makes it easier to walk it. What is that? John just found something. We're not sure what it is. Some sort of a shell. Does it still have a snail in it?
It does.
It does.
I don't know what that is.
I just dropped him, but I think it's some kind of a mangrove periwinkle. Oh, look at that. Oh, Perculum was right by us. Yeah, this is not a, this is a land snail of some kind. He's not a marine snail. He's still in there because he pulled way back in. Well, buddy, not really sure where to put you. What if I give you a nice wet leaf?
Well, this is cool to have a new shell, an unknown shell to us to talk about today. This is Dromaeus multilineatus, the many-lined tree snail. These little guys prefer to live in hardwood trees right by the coast. They call them hardwood hammocks, so that they can live on the branches and scrape off algae and fungi and all those kinds of things to eat. That's what they live on. So this is not a shell that we would normally find on the beach at all, because these guys don't want to be on the sand. They want to be on smooth tree bark. So what a neat find to come across something that was brand new to us on our very first spotted shell.
Alright, so we're really hoping that the weather does not chase us off the beach. And we're hoping there's good stuff down at the point. Alright, we're on our way out to the water. Haven't even made it there yet, and here's our first find for the day, a nice moon snail. I'm surprised we got this because I'm looking and this definitely has been groomed. So, yeah, there's a nice little moon snail for our first shell today. All right, we are on the water's edge. It's starting to sprinkle. And here come the terns and the gulls. Wow, that's like Hitchcock. Holy moly. Oh wow, that's wild. All right, yeah, that sky is pretty ominous and pretty dark right there and up there. And it looks like it's coming off of the Gulf, so I don't know if we're gonna be here too long. Let's see if we can make it to the point. All right, I don't want to disturb these guys, but there's so many of them. They're probably gonna get disturbed. And I can't really get around them. Beat up fighting conch. Terns everywhere. Oh my gosh. It is loud over here. It's a raucous bunch this morning. And apparently we're not bothering them, so they're not going to take off. Cool. There's hundreds of them. They're not moving. I'm less than 10 feet away from them. And they're just not moving. That's amazing. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Wow, that's a lot of noise and birds. Right, this angle is killing me to walk on it, but I don't want to go up there and bug all of them. Okay. I'm getting to the end of where they are, so come up here a little higher. Sorry guys. I wasn't expecting you to all park where I needed to walk. I think the edge of this may have gotten groomed. I'm not sure, but it looks like a lot of stuff got run over. A lot of stuff was beat up to begin with. Well, that turkey wing's not terrible. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that. Alright. Alright, I've got the camera angled down so it doesn't get wet because it is raining now. And John says he's got something to show me. Oh, a nice big heavy olive. Alright, was that surf or was that thunder? Did you hear what I just heard?
No, I didn't hear that.
Not sure if it was waves pounding or thunder. It's pretty loud out here today, I gotta admit. I like that things are wet and that I can see. I don't like that it's raining. And I'm really hoping we're not gonna get drenched. This guy is a beauty. Nice and dark. His little foot thing is perfect right there. Yeah, that's a nice turkey wing. I'll take him. Alright, the rack here is far chunkier than what we were seeing behind us where it was groomed. Big pieces of stuff, big arc surf clam, big broken fighting conchs. All kinds of bigger stuff up here. So I'm hoping that means there'll be cool stuff down here at the end. So there we go. A little fistful of spiny jewel boxes, an oyster, and a turkey wing. And then, ooh, look at that, 2 buttons right here. Little button snails. How fun. All right. Look at that little nice little whelk. All right, he's got a friend up here who's in bleh shape. And another one who's in questionable shape, but can be cut down. So, okay. Yeah, maybe I'll stay up on this other upper rack here instead of going to the water. Another nice turkey wing. They're all over this morning. I mean, geez, look at this. There's another one right there. Oh, look at that fossil whelk right in front of us. Look at this guy. Oh, he's broken in the back, but man, look at the color on him. Look, there's a little baby one right there. That's great. Nice. Boy, the backside of the bend is starting to fill in and get steep over there. That used to be so flat, people would pull their boats up on it. Now look here in front of me, there's shells and all kinds of little rock piles right here. So this whole thing almost has been going underwater. Not much exciting over here in the very highest piles. Although that rock line over there to my right, closer to the water, is looking pretty lumpy. Yeah, this rock line's the lumpy one right here. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a little juvie fighting conch right here. He's a cutie. And another baby whelk. Ah! And another button. And more pen shells. But boy, look at the size of these guys. Now this is a slightly different variety of the pen shell. You normally get those ones that are really a little bit darker and a little more ragged around the top and much bigger lumps.
So I freeze framed here so that we could take a look at the difference in the pen shells. This is what we usually find. This one's called the stiff pen shell or the rigid pen shell, and you can see all the radial lines, all the lumpy bumpiness, and the ragged edge to the backside. Now take a look at this one. This is called a sawtooth pen shell. It's got a little more squared off shape there at the back and much smaller lumps on it. So that's how you can tell the difference between the two. What we have here is a sawtooth pen shell.
And this guy's the different kind. Almost looks like a bird face, doesn't it? And be happy with my juvie fighting conch, my juvie whelk, and my little button snail. Cute. Not only is this rack line chunkier, it's the widest one. There's all kinds of stuff all over. It's sort of zigzagging around in just this rack. Just to give you guys an idea here of what we're looking at. Extends quite a ways that way. There's a cute little olive right there. Hello, little friend. Boy. Nice auger right there. Ooh, look at that moon. Alright, he's missing a little bit back here, but who cares? That's a great moon snail right there. Strange looking little slipper that I like. That's a little broken whelk there. Well, just surf one maybe. Not really that broken. For a little apple murex. He's a little blown out over here, but that's okay. He's got a friend who's a little blown out too. I'll take them both. And look at that. There's a piece of a worm right there. Get the size of that piece of true tulip. Oof. That's pretty. I'll cut that up for sure for earrings. That's great with that weird line right through it. Anomaly through the shell, like a repair line. Oh, that's awesome. There's a nice whelk in front of me. There we go. Another worm. And a bright little calico scallop. That's a nice little whelk. They're cute. Alright. There's a nice olive right there. Yeah, like that. Oh wow, there's even shells out here. So this is about as far as I can get. We're probably just about to dead low. We were having a 0.2 today. The sand's very soft. I'm not gonna stay here. Oh my gosh. This stuff is just moving under my feet. Yikes. Sketchy, 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 sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. And around here, starting to form that crazy drop. And a bunch of the shells look to be above, up on the top. And I've run out of place to walk right here, on the end now. turkey wing up there too. Nice. Oh wow, 2 carve lines. That's wild. Okay, now you get the idea. When we're not here at low tide, right, this is what we usually see. This spot, this little narrow place to walk. I can get kind of around to the side and that's it. I was on the next one down. You can see how much that dropped from right here to just the edge of the sand. It's about 7 inches maybe. A little less that way, a little more that way. And this sand shelf is starting to overhang, so that's going to end up flopping down in there. But then the water gets real deep, real quick, right over here. Alright, so let's see what's up here. There's a nice seraph. And a little broad rib cardita. And another seraph. Ooh, and another piece of true. Doing well in the pieces and parts department today, but thought it was gonna be a little better down here, honestly. Everything seems all buried with seaweed and sand and other junk. Broken shells. Scoot this way a little bit. Big pen shell full of sand. Hey, big broken moon. Another turkey wing. That one's a nice one. And got a whelk over here somewhere. There. In front of me. There we go. They're clean. Nifty. What a cool find that is. That's a leafy jewel box. He's not very leafy, but that is a leafy jewel box shell.
We have a number of jewel boxes here in Florida, but the most common would be the leafy, the corrugate, and the spiny. The spinies we know, we find them with the long spikes all the time. The leafies are kind of ruffly. See how those horizontal ridges around have the ruffliness to them? Where this is the corrugate and it's a little less so. But the leafy jewel box has that beautiful ruffliness to it. And you can find them mostly in yellow colors, but occasionally you'll come across them in an orange or a lavender color even too. They live at moderate depths. They usually cement themselves to a hard substrate underneath, a coral reef or something along those lines. So they're kind of a more rare find to see them on the beach, and they're fun to find them when they wash up. The leafy jewel box.
We find the spinies a lot, and people find thornies north of here in Clearwater. And we don't get a lot of leafies. That's a cool shell. Hello, little egret friend. Good morning. Still sprinkling on us. Not as heavy as it was, more coming at us. So, have to keep going and maximize our time. I did. I saw a flash of it before my foot went down, I think. Yep, that's a chestnut turban. And luckily, a sturdy little shell because I just stepped right on it. What a great pattern. I don't know why, but I feel like I'll find something good in the water today. Simple bright orange. What's that? Oh, how pretty. And look, there's a little whelk right there. Oh, just half. Just half. I'll take that though. I always love an orange scallop. Let's see what's in this edge. A lot of shells. Seaweed's a little bit in the way, but not too badly. It's soft. It's really, really soft right here. I'm sinking. There's a whelk. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hi. Come on home. We're having a party. All right, I'm gonna have to look at this line from above because I'm just sinking in that stuff. And it's very distracting. I'm sinking a little over here too, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, about that shifting sand at the point. It was a little sketchy before the storms. Now there are sinky spots all over the place, from the bottom of the point out to where the bigger sandbar has developed over by the rock jetties. So if you're going to walk around in the water over there, watch your current and be careful, because you can drop a few inches real quick without even expecting it.
This sand and this point, they are changing constantly, even more than Passagrel. So that's why coming to Lido is so different all the time. I think I see glass. Yep, take that out of there. Oh, he's broken. There's a little olive rolling around here with him though. Where'd he go? There. There we go. Yep, sinking. Oh, my foot was on a cone. Are you kidding me? A Florida cone. How cool. All right. What else? Ooh. Tell me I saw what I think I saw. Did I miss it? No. A piece. Just a piece, but a piece. The bottom tip of a Genonia. Oh, I'd like to find one of your bigger friends. Or, you know, the rest of you. There's some good olives down here. I could see a couple of them a second ago, and then that wave just sort of moved everything, but where'd they go? Where'd they go? Maybe they're covered in the sand. Yep, lost the other one, but that one's nice. We'll take him. Alright, so it's not as deep right here, but that sand is still super shifty. Yeah, I'm still sinking. Not my favorite feeling. Yeah, nope, not doing it. Oh. John found a piece of a J2. Where's my piece? Oh, I threw it in the bag, not in the jar.
Look at it washed up to my feet.
Very nice. Have you been walking in there? It is so crazy soft.
I know.
It's like spooky. I'm gonna lose a walker foot if I hang out down there too much. Ooh, is that a piece or a whole one? Ooh, it's a whole one. Woohoo! Nice. What did you get? You got a big fat olive, and I got a big fat whelk. Nice. What you got, babe? A what?
True.
A true tulip. Boy, I don't come across those all that much. Just pieces down here. Right on. Now this little spot, there seems to be all kinds of good stuff in.
Yeah.
There was good stuff in the upper rack above right here too. And I stopped looking at it because I wanted to get to the point because I was antsy. Another broken Murex.
Say hello to my friend Paul.
Did you find a Paul Newman?
Yep.
Well, bring him over. Let's see him. A lot of stuff right in this edge, babe. Oh, he's pretty. Although he looks more red than blue, babe.
Yeah, I know, but he's got that blue in him.
He's a cutie. Want me to put him in a little jar? Oh, little baby whelk. Look at that turkey wing sticking out of the sand.
Yep.
I wonder if he's all there. Nope, he's just a teaser piece. Just a teaser piece. There's quite a bit of stuff right here in this edge that's kind of washing out of the sand.
Yeah.
Look at this. A little collection of pointing conchs all right next to each other. Be free. Ooh, I like him with his purple though. I'm gonna keep that guy. He's great. Oh, there goes the whelk. Ah! Waves pushed it right up to my feet. Wow, look at the colors on this. He's great. Look at him. Pa-pow. Nice. You're getting very sleepy.
Make another round up there. This stuff has been washing in pretty good.
Yep, good thinking. I'm gonna kind of stick around here where stuff's washing up and then check that high line again. Ooh. Spiny jewel box. And a little olive. What other goodies are in that mess? Let's see, there's another olive right there. Little flame conch washing around over here by me. Another olive and another big one. Ooh, he's got a big hole in his end though. And we'll leave that guy. He's got a big hole in his end too. We'll leave him too. I'm gonna keep these guys. Alright. A cute little bubble. Top off of an olive. And a nice scallop. There we go. Scallop. And a little striate bubble shell. And a broken rough scallop there. And a little baby moon. Hello, moon. How are you? Well, look at the color on you. That's nice. And there's an kind of a yellow colored auger, which is cool. Something in the end of it, I don't know what. Feels like a barnacle. Yeah, it is. A little itty bitty barnacle stuck in there. Just wanted to make sure nobody was home. And there's another nice turkey wing. Jeez, these guys get big around here. Nice dark colors too. Awesome. He's cool. Let's see if you see it. I'll give you a hint. Hello, Murex. And a not broken Murex. That's a first for today. Alrighty then. That's a nice little apple Murex. Nice colors, nice and light. Pretty. And look, there's a little baby whelk right over there. Nope, there's half a baby whelk right over there. I can live without the baby whelk. We've done all right on the whelks today, but that is a great apple Murex. Yes, ma'am. How about this one? Is this one a nice baby whelk? It is. All right. Another nice little baby lightning whelk. Super duper cute. Now there's a broken one similar to it here ahead of me. Yeah, he's a little more broken. A little bit less of him there. Here's how you can kind of tell. When you hold them where their opening would and should be, that's how you can see how much of him is missing. Alright. That gets thrown back because holy smokes, no way. Up in the middle of all of this stuff, and it's not broken. That's a spiny paper cockle. That's a rare find. I don't have all that many. I have a few, but I'm always thrilled when I find these guys. Always, because that's such a thin, fragile little shell, and we just don't see it all the time. How cool. Yeah, let's take a look at him. Great color. Look at that yellow and pink. Oh my goodness. The inside, just a teeny little chip out of the edge there. Oh God, I hope I didn't break it. Did I? No. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't break that, because that is a great little shell. Oh, I'm so excited for him. He's great.
Okay, we're going to take a break from the shelling for just a second, and we're going to take a little interlude to talk about the Echoue Bijoux Color the Ocean contest. The due date is up really soon, guys. Today's Friday the 13th when I'm recording this, and your entries are due on the 18th. And voting will be from the 22nd of June until the 4th of July, with winners announced on July 6th. So what I need from you if you are entering the contest is to please email me your submission as a PNG or JPEG file. Just snap a picture with your phone to send the attachment. Actually, it'll be a lot easier for me to open it. And you need to go ahead and send those to ebcontestsubs@mail.com. Now, I also teased a little bit about what the prize package was going to be for the winners of the contest. And I mentioned tiny jars, shells, some jewelry. So let's take a look at what that prize package is going to include. Hey, Shell Buddies, let's take a quick look at what's in the prize packages that I'm offering for the Color the Ocean coloring contest to support my book on Amazon. This is a collaboration with Shell on Facebook, and there's more details coming up here in just a second. One of the prizes I mentioned earlier in the first update was one of these cool Tthen Tiny Treasures jars. Isn't that great? You can clip that to the inside of your bag, and of course I'm going to fill that little bad boy up with some shells for you too. And I'm also going to include a necklace and earring set, another pair of earrings, a gorgeous Gulf sand dollar, and a lovely holiday ornament that's ocean theme as well. Now, I'm not sure what Darlene from Shell is offering, but you know you're at least getting this much if you're chosen as one of the winners by the participants. And of course, you know your tiny jar is going to be full of a lot of fun, fabulous favorite selections from Florida shells: nutmeg, horse conch, gaudy nautica, button, parwell, jujube top snail, fighting conchs, all kinds of cool stuff. Plus, there's going to be more in the big shells. If you missed the original announcement, here's the video so you can take a quick peek at that. It's about 2 minutes long. Do you love the turquoise waters of the Gulf? Do piles of shells make you silly with happiness? Does the nature here inspire you creatively? Then this book and contest are for you. Hi, my name is Mitch from Echoue Bijoux, and I'm the one who made this gorgeous coloring book that you see here. It's not AI generated, it's actually hand-drawn from photos of my shells, photos I've taken around the area, and other Florida inspirations. And I'm hosting a coloring contest with a Facebook group called Shell to help get the word out about this beautiful book, and so that we can all have some creative fun. To participate, just go ahead onto the Shell group and request to join, as well as Echoue Bijou's Shell Buddies. You'll find an event that lists all of the rules inside for participation in the contest, but basically, get a copy of the book and pick up to 2 of your favorite designs and use whatever you want to color them in. Take good, well-lit pictures of them when complete and email them to ebcontestsubs@mail.com. Entries will be accepted between now and June 18th. That's when we're going to take all of the pictures that everyone sends in and load them up to an album on Shell, where you will then go vote for your favorites by liking, loving them, whatever you wish to do. We're going to be taking voting from June 22nd till July 4th, and there's going to be some really fun prize packages offered for the winners. The top 3 who get the most votes from participants in the contest will be receiving prize packages, and the winners will be announced on July 6th on a live on Shell, as well as my channel on YouTube. Now get as creative as you want. Crayons, colors, you can even see here I'm using markers, colored pencils, and spray ink. Now let's talk prizes. I'm going to be offering up these beautiful little Tthen Tiny Treasures jars, perfect for collecting small shells. And also some jewelry from my website, echouebijoux.square.site, where I have all kinds of fun little goodies listed with Gulf Coast find creations. And of course, there's going to be a pile of shells, not only from Darlene from Shello, but from me as well. Little ones, big ones, all kinds of fun things that you'll be able to display and create with. Now, you know I love my tinies. This little jar makes collecting them so easy. They clip right inside your shell bag to your strap, but with the double clips, you're also able to just slip it over your wrist as well, which makes it super convenient. So grab your book today and get coloring away for your chance at an awesome prize package and some really great shells. I can't wait to see what you create. Looks like it's going to be a rainy weekend and a couple more days past that. So that gives you all kinds of time to spend inside and get some coloring done. Yeah! If you need a little more information, you can go over to Echoue Bijoux Shell Buddies on Facebook, and a list of what's going on for the contest is there. It's also in that little short video that I just showed. So basically, you get one of the coloring books, or if you need a digital download because you don't want to mess up one of your pages, let me know, because I have one of those available, and that's also available for download on my Facebook group as well. I can't wait to see all your entries. Some of them that are coming in are pretty creative and fun so far, and this is going to be a good time. I'm so excited to see people participating. This is really excellent. So, with that said, let's get back out to shelling.
There's a lot of augers and seraphes today. Everybody's empty. Nobody's home. Look at this. And there's another one. Right there. And oh goodness. It's a broken top off a little baby cone. Huh. Another auger and another baby auger. Heck yeah. Oh gosh, there's another one. And two more seraphes as well. And yes, I left that broken button snail. I'll go with these guys instead. Great. Alright, we can see that the tide's coming up a little bit. I'm going to try to get my shoes cleaned out here. And all that stuff I was looking at a few minutes ago is now further in the water, which is still an unhappy looking color and not our beautiful Gulf of Mexico color. So hope that doesn't mean we're still having flooding issues, but it may. The water color looks today. It's usually so crystal clear and nice down here. We've just washed in a little baby moon. How sweet. What a cutie pie. Hello, moon. Let's head back up here. Not doing too badly up this way. Found some pretty neat stuff up here so far. Now, we've only gone that direction and around, and we kind of stopped right there. But we haven't really checked up there or over toward where the bend is, or the rocks. We were sort of trying to get down here first for low tide, which we did, and we did find some cool stuff. But in truth, most of the cool stuff we found has been up here and not so much the water. What kind of shape's this guy in? Not good. But that turkey wing is. That's fun. That is a really weirdly worn and broken piece of turkey wing, and I just love the shape of it. I don't know why, but I just think that's really cool. I'm taking that. That's a great oyster. That's really cool. Put him in the bag too. Oh, look at that mossy with those crazy lines. Man, he's neat. He's got a hole in him, but he's got a couple holes in him. He's in rough shape. But his lines are so great right through there. I'm gonna try an experiment on him. Mostly what's up here is really rough fighting conchs, arcs, and crossbarred Venus and slippers. There's a smattering of stuff mixed in though. Like the serifs and the augurs and the turkey wings and the mossies. Like that guy, look how nice he is. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, and there's a little chestnut turban right there. Okay, nice pattern. That's a nice little shell. And look at that kitten paw, how dark. That's fun. And a nice serif too. Oh, Serif's got a Hermie. See you later, buddy. Is it? A lucky limpet. A nice big lucky limpet. Wow, he's fun. All right. Limpets are lucky. Is that another one? You're kidding me. Okay. Nice button. Really nice button. And there's another limpet, although his hole is a little blown out. Little piece of worm. More little fun things are right here with the limpets. Little baby turkey wing. Awesome. Yep, limpets are lucky. A little itty bitty baby rough scallop. Oh, he's so sweet. Look how tiny and cute. And there's a drill. A little drill shell right there with a barnacle on him. Little Gulf oyster drill there. Serif. And an auger. Piece of seaweed stuck to me. A little tiny worm snail right there. That's great. Oh boy. Yeah, nice calico clam here. We haven't found too many of these today. This is a nice light colored one. That's a beauty. Look at the colors on that beauty. Ooh. Pink lemonade with yellow stripes and a little bit of magenta on the side. Yes, that's great. And look, there's a little tinted cantharus. Awesome. And look here, a little blown out baby crown conch that I just put my finger through and broke worse. Yeah, he's in terrible shape. So cool to see him. And a nice serif there, packed full of sand. Don't think anyone's in there. Nope, packed full of sand. All right, having some fun up here in this high rock. Not gonna lie. Oh, time to change the battery. All right, John found a nice big fat tinted cantharus, a piece of a horse, and this we're not sure. It could be bottom of horse, tulip, conch, not really sure. Also got this adorable little whelk. I just picked up that cute little button. And he's got two beautiful moons. There's a nice Paul Newman with the blue center right there. Oop. Dropped the baby whelk. I had to stop and take a break and change my battery out, so I decided to sit for a minute. And we're talking about working this upper rock line back a ways a little bit until it gets where it's groomed. Because he's already found some operculums and some other cool stuff in here too. Nifty. Alright, Lido. It's been a good morning now that it stopped raining. I think I see another nice little button snail. Oh yeah. He's great. Awesome. And there's a little moon right there. Oh, wait, where'd he go? I lost sight of him. There he is. Hello, moon. A little moon and a little button. Right on. There's lots of fun stuff up in this upper rock. Found the limpets up here. There's bubbles up here. John's grabbed a couple of operculums. Some really, really cool stuff. It's all mixed in with the sand. You have to go very slow to spot stuff. Oh gosh, is that a tulip? Is it a whole tulip? Yeah! All right, a whole tulip. Broken ones are common around here, but not a full one. Usually they're all smacked up. I'll take it. And there's a really nice spotted slipper on the ground in front of me. Ooh, yeah. Let's stand up here for a second and straighten out. Take a good look at those two guys. Hey, I will be happy with those. Those are great. There's a little lady-in-waiting Venus clam, and we can tell she's a lady-in-waiting because she's kind of triangular shaped a little bit there, as opposed to the princess, which is rounder, and the quahog, which is fatter all the way. That's a great little shell. Lady-in-waiting Venus. There's crazy pen shells up here too. Do those guys go together? They do. Ooh, all right. Take those two. And the reason I like these is because when they're open and flat, they kind of make a heart. And I just think that's so neat. So that is a pen shell. They also get called beach tacos and lots of other crazy names too, but it's a pen shell.
And if you have some pen shells put away, or you need to go find some, go ahead and pull a pair of pen shells out and some of your tinies too, because in a couple of weeks we're going to be making a project out of those.
So this high line would be a lot of fun all the way to the rocks, I suspect, if they didn't start grooming it. But they start grooming it at a certain point, and then you don't find much cool stuff anymore. Got another little whelk down there. He's pretty beat up. Look at this one. Nice and surf-worn and light. He's old, he's chipped up, he's been around the block, but he's still pretty. There's a little moon snail there too. Aw, he's kind of fun. All right, I'll take him too. Yeah, John's got a tulip as well, and some worm snails and a little crown conch. Great.
Yeah, well, John's got one in his other hand that he would have met sooner in life.
Oh, what kind of heartbreaker are you gonna show me? Oh, man, I found a heartbreak like this earlier. Another big chunk of a true tulip. That's all right, I will cut that one up too. I think I see a moon.
Yep, right there.
Yep. Oh, no. From the back, he looked good. Yep, looked pretty good from the backside.
Yeah, I had a great big one.
Front was a train wreck.
I had a great big one that was upside down. And it was
Man, there
I
are
did
some
pick up some whelk
crazy
for the
turkey
flower
wings.
bed.
Yeah?
Yep.
Look at that turkey wing. That one's nice.
Yep.
He's pretty great. Ooh, that's a pretty coquina though. Look at this guy. That great pink. Another little whelk right here in the sand. Heck yeah. And then there was this, but he's too broken. Too bad because he was pretty. Broke a piece of whelk there. Yeah, there's some really neat stuff up in this high rock line here today. Put my little pink coquina in there so he doesn't break. Oh, that's nice with the sun starting to light everything up behind us. Hey, that's the first time we've really kind of seen the sun today. It's been kind of cloudy and yucky. That's nice. And it's making everything on the beach kind of glow. Oh, pretty. There's a nice spiny.
Yeah, I picked one of them up earlier.
That's a pretty good sized broad rib cardita. It's very surf worn and flattened out, but that's a fun little spiny. He's not as spiky as some, but he's still pretty. And then what do we have here? Is this a piece or a whole one? Oh, just a piece. Nice little whelk. A little chipped up, but he's not too bad.
Want me to take them?
That's up to you, honey. If you like him, take him.
Well, he can go on the flower bed too.
Throw him in your bag. Oh, there's a cute little button behind me. Oh. Nice little button. I love these little guys. They're super duper cute. Jeez, my bag is getting full. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tote this pen shell around and keep going here. It's kind of taking up all the rest of my space. Maybe if I flip it the other way. There, that fits a little better. Oh, that little turkey wing is nice and dark. Let's get him. Yeah, he's a nice one. Oh, look at that big blown out moon back there too. Jeez. Great turkey wing though, great color. Well, babe, what do you think? Should we stay in this line since we're having good luck? Or should we try over there? It looks more seaweedy than anything.
That don't look appetizing over there at all.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's work our way to the top part of the rocks and then finish out. Sound good? Then we can go get some breakfast. And we gotta go to the bank. And we gotta do a bunch of other errands today too. Figured we'd start our day shelling. Put us in the right frame of mind for the rest of the crap we gotta do today. Oh, that's a shame. That had pretty colors on it. Another big seraph. Boy, they are huge down here today. Really big. Hoping as we move our way up, we'll start seeing a few different things too. Take a look to your left.
I saw little stuff.
Peek for the heck of it since I'm right here. It's all littles, but sometimes there's good stuff in it. Let's see. Well, mostly poking stuff over this way. Beat up walk there. There's probably more in this rock line that I'm walking on too than I figure, but it's all so mixed in with the sand that I can't really see much. This one's the fun one. We're finding all the goodies. Oh, jeez. That one's rough. He's in tough shape. Ooh. Aw, it's only half. Bummer. Oh wow, this guy's broken, but this is one of those similes, John.
It's what?
They call them purplish similes, but they always come in like orange and other crazy bright colors. He's a little chipped and broken, but still an uncommon find for out here, actually. I find these more on Egmont than I do anywhere else. There's a little purplish simile right there. Most of one, anyway. Cool. Oh, nice little whelk. Let's see him.
A fossil whelk, I believe.
Yeah, he does look old. That's a nice one. I can't wait to acid dip that. That'll be cool. That guy was nice once.
He can go in the flower bed.
You want him for the flower bed? All right, here you go. My bag's getting kind of full, so I'm gonna make you carry it.
Moon.
Cone.
Moon.
Cone.
Right next to the moon.
Moon. Wow. All right. Another Florida cone and another moon. He's a little roughed up, but we can trim that off and he will be just fine. And oh gosh, there's another one right there. There's a little moon right there. How cool. You got a nice moon there. Let's take a look at him. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a good one. Super pretty.
Oh, we missed him.
You missed who?
Him?
Did we miss a moon?
Nope.
Oh, we missed a crown. Ah, hello, little friend. It's a nice little crown conch right there. Excellent. There's a nice buttercup lucine. Haven't seen too many of these today, actually. That's a lovely one. Sunny and pretty. Just like today. Look at that pretty orange. Nope, not him. Him. Pretty little jingle shell. Ah, crazy oyster. I don't get a lot of these around here. Oh my gosh, heartbreak on that moon. Wow. I saw some orange, but it was just a broken piece. Oh hey, there's some more orange. That's the top off of a corrugate jewel box. So we got a little orange jingle and a little orange corrugate jewel box. Sweet. Alright, I got a juvenile crown conch and a nice Sunray Venus clam. Pretty. And what you got? Ah, pretty coquina. Look at the colors on that guy.
It's awful big coquina.
Nice. A nice little juvie fighter. Kind of half size, not a baby and not a full grown. Pretty surf worn. I think I'm going to leave him here. Got so many nice ones now. Last couple of runs down here. There are pieces of true tulip all over. We've picked up like 4 or 5 of them now today. Look at this. They're all over the place. I wish we would find these guys whole. You know, I have wondered, babe, if they're coming out of here. Because the crowns are too, and they don't like that choppy, surfed up water. They like it quiet. I have a feeling if we went down towards Sperling, toward the backside of this place, we'd find different stuff. It's a little ways to get out there, though. I don't know if I got the chops for it today, for sure, but in general, it's a long ways. Another operculum. Let's see this one here.
That's a horse.
No, that's a lightning whelk.
It's a what?
It's a lightning whelk. You can tell by the squared off spot on the bottom. That goes to a lightning whelk. And a fairly dark one. This is in really good shape. And that's another turtle. Awesome. See his little head and his little beak and his eye will go right there. Sigmund needs a girlfriend. I'm getting to the end of this rack line because it's right about where they start the grooming. But we did quite well in this little upper line. And there's the marks from the groomers, so that's the end of that. But there's a couple of rack lines lower. We'll make our way up through those and check out the rocks. And there does seem to be stuff getting left on the beach in these lower lines. With the tide starting to shift and come back in, it's sort of pushing things in. Now, low tide, everybody tells you, is your best time for shelling. That's when the most stuff is exposed. But when the tide starts to come back in, you'll see this starting to happen, where stuff starts getting pushed at you. Sometimes you get lucky. Lots of little stuff in here. Whoa, those hit hard. And I see stuff out in the water too, rolling around. It looks like fighting conchs. Yeah, there's stuff in here, but the way the lakes are heading right now, not really great for looking at it. I'm kind of not loving this angle either. It's very difficult for me with a walker to walk this. Man, there's a lot of stuff in the water right here. Jeez. Love to be able to see more of it. I can just see hints as the water pulls back. But my shoes are getting stuffed full of junk. All right. Ow. Okay, better. Tthen just had a wolf get washed up to him. That's a nice one, babe. Nice browns on him. He's great. Ooh, there's a pretty yellow. Nice yellow cockle right there. Look at the way the light's hitting that guy. He's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Indeed. Love it. So when we first got out here, we came on just on the, like, kind of on the other side of where those trees are. There's a pathway through there, and we sort of cut this way. We didn't really check over here at the water's edge. Of course, at the time when we got here, there wasn't anything here either. But now stuff's getting pushed up and in. So we'll check up there by Sarasota Sands and the rocks, and then finish up our day.
I bet you thought we were a lot closer to the rocks than we were. Can you believe we've been at this for almost an hour, and it's just taken us that amount of time to come on and go to the point and work on the point and turn around and come back. That's how much bigger the point at Lido at the south end tip used to be. It's kind of mind-blowing when you look back at it now, and then you go out there, you're like, where did half of this place go? Just gone. But yes, we did find a good bunch of shells, and we are not done with this adventure yet, because we're going to make our way up for the second part of this video over by Sarasota Sands to those rock jetties, and you are not gonna believe the pile of shells that we came across. Oh my goodness. So we have lots more shelling fun to come up on this particular adventure, so stay tuned.
Holy moly, we haven't seen a shell pile over there since Finn. Not since Finn has it been like that. That's like a Sunset Beach pile. Let's go dive in. Oh my goodness, Lido, you are killing me today. Absolutely unreal. Yeah, there is a mountain of stuff over here, and we're finding bunches of great shells. Look at all these cool that I just picked up too. Nice apple, murex, a little moon snail, a baby whelk, a nutmeg, juvenile fighting conch, and a ribbed cantharus. Sweet.
And if you want to have adventures like these, then you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling. Now, take a look up at the end here, because there's going to be some links to some other adventures from Lido Key. Go ahead and click on those next, because these are the videos that YouTube thinks that you would like to see next. Thanks so much for joining us this week on this sort of lost adventure out to Lido Key, 1 week before Helene strikes Lido. Come on back next week. We're going to watch the rest of this adventure, and then we're going to have some other stuff coming up on the channel as well, including shell IDs from a few places and a trip to the East Coast too. Thanks for joining us this week, and make sure you tune in next week, and we'll see you right here again from the beach.